Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Beyond Crystals on the Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. My name is Meg Moonbeam, and I'm here with my soul sister, Sunny from Pluto. How's it going, Sunny?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm having a little bit of a crazy day, a lot going on, and time
Yeah.
feels like it's just flying by. I don't know if it's just me, but it feels like time is going even faster. Have you been feeling that too?
Yes, I have. And yes, there's a lot of things going on and it is really overwhelming.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely on the same boat
Yeah.
as you
But
today.
it's good things. It's good
Yeah,
things
it's
happening.
good
So
things,
it's
just
just
a lot at once, and it always feels like there's not enough time in the day.
yeah, and I'm very like I'll write a bunch of things in my agenda I write everything down. I don't like keep my calendar in my phone because I don't trust that. And it's just I just can't keep up with the things that are coming up. And it feels like the time is shorter. So surrendering to the time lords and whatever's going on with that. Green Eyed Crow says, hello from Utah. Hello, Utah. You
Hello.
guys can find us over at thescorplingshop.com, where we currently have our new Jupiter in Cancer Lucky Charms collection. And we're going to be talking in this show. We should probably say what we're talking about in today's show. Amethyst,
Yes.
all about amethyst.
Yeah.
So, one of the more popular crystals. So, we're going to deep dive into that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we also want to mention that Alin over at floralinefarm.ca has this new Fall Four Soaps bundle inspired by the magic of autumn. So, some very nice autumn themed soaps. Do you like the smells of autumn, Sunny? And do you have any particular favorite smells of the autumn time of year?
Yeah, of course. I love chai. Anything that has cinnamon. I like oh, I just had it in my mind and now it's like, oh, obviously pumpkin and like bourbon and like tobacco and cedar. Yeah, I like all so many smells. So yeah, like citrus. Yeah.
Yeah,
What about you?
for sure. I like the chai, the pumpkin. I like the smell of the dead leaves on the ground. I even like that smell. I just
Me
like
too.
love those smells of autumn.
It's
So
sweet. It's like when yeah, I can
yeah,
remember the smell like jumping into a pile of leaves. It's like a sweet smell.
it's a really good smell. So yeah, floralinefarm.ca. So today we're talking all about amethyst. And amethyst, where do we even start with this, Sunny? There's so much to say about amethyst. It's, of course, one of the master crystals, if you will. It's one of those crystals that does so many different things and healing properties. Where do you think we should start with this?
Um Yeah, I don't know. Amethyst is definitely one of the most popular crystals, and the picture that you have on up right now, that's a Brazilian amethyst, I think, or a
Hmm.
Uruguay amethyst. Those are the typical amethysts that you usually see in the store. So when you think of amethyst, you think of those clusters with like the smaller points. But amethyst comes from all over the world, and they can look different, very different, depending on
Hmm.
where they're coming from. And yeah, it's a quartz crystal, a natural quartz crystal that comes in lavender to deep dark purple.
Mm.
And I think we've talked about this before, but yeah, it's something that is new mines are continuously being discovered every year to every few
Yeah.
years. So there is a lot to say about amethyst, but yeah, it's a quartz, and we love quartz here. We've talked about quartz before, and we'll continue to talk about quartz. We'll continue to always supply quartz, and amethyst is definitely a favorite. We can start by saying maybe, well, I don't know. Do you want to say anything before I talk more about it?
That talk, just go with, we'll just go with the flow.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
amethyst is ancient, so it's meaning like of course all crystals I think are ancient. They've been in the earth for a very long time. But what I mean when I say it's ancient is that it's been used for since ancient times. So
Yeah.
the stone that's in the Bible, it's stone referenced by Greeks and Romans and Atlanteans and like all ancient civilizations have used amethyst.
Hmm.
And I mean, people still use them. I'm pretty sure like the Roman Catholic Church still uses amethyst. I think priests wear amethyst in a ring to symbolize their chastity, I guess, if that's the word, right word. And yeah, it was named Amethyst because that means in Greek to not be drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of interesting because I always say that amethyst is like the gateway crystal, and
Yeah.
it's very mystical, and it really does take you into like that kind of like 12th house Piscean world of feeling like you're under the influence of something, which is funny because amethyst is, I guess, the influence of amethyst is strong enough to protect you from being under the influence of other substances, which is interesting. Yeah, so I can stop there if you want to continue to talk about it.
Yeah, it's one of those ones, and I guess there's a lot of them actually that, like you said, are ancient and have been used since ancient times. I'm not a historian when it comes to that kind of stuff, but I know in my own ancestry that the Celtic people used a lot of amethyst. The British royalty used a lot of amethyst as well, and it's something that shows up all over the world. It's very, very abundant. And it's definitely that gateway crystal for sure. It's not too overwhelming. There are some variations of amethyst that can be a little bit more on the intense side. I'm sure we'll talk about some of those that can be a little bit more of a woo, like super high intense frequency, but it's very soft. It's very calming. And I think there's a reason why so many people are drawn to it.
Yeah.
Green Eyed Crow says crown chakra color correct. Yes. When I used to work in a crystal shop for 4 years, Akasha's Den in Oakville, people were just really drawn to amethyst in particular. One of those ones that people just love. They don't even know necessarily the metaphysical properties, but just are drawn to work with it. And that's really important, you guys, if you are starting your crystal healing journey, to just go with what you're feeling drawn to. You can look up the descriptions of things, but your body knows, your energy knows what is in resonance with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So should we talk about do you want to go more into the history and the lore, Sunny, or do you want to go into some of the properties of amethyst?
Yeah, we can talk about the properties. I think pretty much the lore is like the same for most crystals. They are used for jewelry and amulets and prayer and rituals and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it is interesting that you say that a lot of people are drawn to amethyst, and even like higher societies or secret societies and ancient cultures and religions are drawn to amethyst too. It's like a testament to the metaphysical properties of amethyst, or the fact that it's kind of like a reflection of the subtle energies, the metaphysical energy, the esoterica that is existing at all times, that is flowing at all times. The energy is flowing at all times. And I feel like amethyst is such a popular stone because it's like a direct crystallized thing. I don't even know I don't know how to say what I'm saying. It's like a physical thing that symbolizes just spirituality, spiritual energy, psychic energy, occultism, the secrets and the hidden mysteries of life. And it's a stone that helps you tap into the hidden mysteries of life, the unknown, the unseen, things that we don't really talk about anymore. But it's interesting that probably most people that are into occultism in any type of way definitely have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or more pieces of amethyst laying around. Yeah. And like I said, I think people of secret societies or that are part of certain elite clubs definitely also utilize the stone of amethyst because it helps you tap into the psychic realms.
Yep, definitely. Yep. And you just described it so well there of it, even when you just look at it, even before you hold it and you look at any kind of piece of amethyst, it directly connects you to that magical world, which is there.
And it's purple. Cool. Purple is associated with the third eye and the crown chakra, which is all about the connection to the higher realms. What's unseen, unseen.
Yeah, and just want to mention that Sunny has channeled these amazing descriptions over at the Scorpling Shop website, thescorplingshop.com. If you go to crystal properties, There's lots of different channel descriptions that Sunny has received from working with the crystals, and one of them there is amethyst. Sunny and I have laughed sometimes because some of these descriptions you remember writing, some of them you don't remember writing, correct?
Yeah.
Have you read the amethyst one recently?
No, should we read it?
Sure.
Why? Is there something special in there?
Maybe we've laughed because it's so well written, and a lot of the time Sunny doesn't remember reading it at all, and it can relate to experiences that we've had personally with the crystals. Like before we even had them, Sunny just channeled it.
Exactly. So. Yeah, that does happen a lot. Yeah, I'll write something because I am feeling it or it's showing me, and then I'll totally forget. And then I'll use a crystal, and I'm like la la la, and then I'm like, oh, let me go look what I read and wrote, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's weird. Yeah. That's like exactly it. Also, before we get fully into it, I do want to say, as somebody who consciously like started working with crystals, I mean, I've had crystals come in and out of my life since I was a child, but when I started consciously being like, okay, I love crystals, I want to work with crystals, when I maybe like 16 years old, amethyst was the crystal that helped me understand how crystals actually work. So that's what I want to say with that. It's the gateway because it opened a different realm of understanding. Like it helped me to understand what energy really is, or like the different levels, or that there were different levels and that there were different dimensions like simultaneously happening. Like it really threw me into that psychic realm that we were talking about. So yeah, sure. Let's read this. This is funny.
That's wild. Okay. Yeah.
This is probably one of the first ones I ever wrote.
That's so funny. Maybe should we take turns reading it? Like I'll read the first part, you'll read the second part.
Like we're in class. Okay.
So yeah, we're in class. So some of the keywords: intuition, psychic development, consciousness, meditation, protection, very protective, calming, self-awareness, spirituality, clairvoyance, and wisdom. Amethyst is probably the most popular crystal used by many for meditation, calming, spiritual advancement, healing, and protection. It is a spiritual catalyst as it bridges the gaps between mind, body, and spirit. The purple frequency of amethyst calls us into deeper states of consciousness and self-knowing. Amethyst works by unveiling what has been hidden and what reminds us that everything in life operates on vibration. It provokes existential thoughts, helping one to come to conclusions, finding answers, or unlocking the mysteries of the universe. Thus, it is a perfect stone for beginners and a trusted go-to for longtime crystal lovers. So well written, Sunny.
Thank you.
Do you want to read the second part? I'll make it. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger here. There we go.
Amethyst emanates protective frequencies that create feelings of peace. That's true. The stone is associated with strengthening our intuition and psychic abilities. Amethyst is a great tool for introspection and helps us develop self-trust. It opens the crown and third eye chakras. Negative thoughts and anxiety are often soothed by this magical crystal. If you feel like you need a mental, emotional, or spiritual reset, wearing or holding an amethyst for a day will be useful, which is so funny that when we started the show today, we were both just like a little bit talking about how we're stressed because there's so many things that are happening. And I'm like, okay, wow, obviously amethyst is like the perfect stone for us right now because it's just going to help us chill and just dive into the vibes and like the experience or see the experience that we're having from a different perspective. Like we might actually also get certain insights or downloads about what is going on for us right now that we're not seeing at the moment during times of being stressed or just like trying to get things done. My cat is trying to leave my room, so just hold on. I'm gonna open the door for him.
All good. Kirby. So yeah, let us know in the comments, you guys, if you've personally worked with amethyst and you've had any experiences with it that you feel like sharing. We also have amethyst in the shop right now.
Yes. Are we going to read the last thing or no?
Yeah. Do you want to read it?
Oh, sure. The healing properties of amethyst are as abundant as the stone itself. Amethyst is a stone of self-control, sobriety, and precision of thought. It can be used to enhance dream work and can soothe migraines and headaches. Universal companion, you can feel great about using amethyst every day. So yeah, Amethyst can take you on a path of endless discovery for sure, because like we're talking about the mysteries and the hidden truths of life. Like that's just an endless discovery, just like astrology changes every day, or just like, yeah, there's information that you don't know. Everybody knows something that you don't know. So definitely Amethyst is something like a key to unlocking life's mysteries, or what you need to know, at least what should be relevant for your soul's development, at least. And strengthening your psychic abilities, or learning and figuring out what that even means, really, too.
Yeah.
And knowing yourself. Sorry.
It does so much. It does this and it does that. It does a lot. It's one of those crystals that it does a lot on all the different levels. And I've really found with amethyst, for me personally, I just find it one of my all-time faves, very calming. I don't feel overwhelmed by it, really. I love to sleep with it. I love to hold it. I love to work with it sometimes, go for walks with it even. And dream work, I've had crazy astral experiences with amethyst. So have you, Sunny?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, amethyst kind of taught me how crystals work. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I was having experiences with other crystals, but I always had amethyst on me, and I was sleeping with amethyst on me. And I knew, because I don't know, I just knew that it was, well, amethyst is about knowing, claircognizance and clairvoyance. I knew that the amethyst was like the assister, or like the teacher or the guide that was showing me how all the other crystals around me were working. I don't know. It was just an experience that I had, but I could differentiate like that. I could start differentiating like the energy of each of the crystals, and the amethyst was like, yeah, I knew that it was the amethyst that was showing me that. I know it sounds crazy. I'm wearing an amethyst right now. Actually, this is a juju I made for my mom. Not mine.
Very nice. No, you don't sound crazy at all.
Yeah.
It's very, very special. And I'll share a little experience I had with amethyst. This was many years ago. I was in Guatemala and I did a spiritual retreat that was very much based on astral traveling, actually, and lucid dreaming, and how we can all do lucid dreaming. And the amethyst helped me to have one of my very first intentional lucid dreaming experiences, where it felt like real life, how it feels like right now doing the show with you, Sunny. And I most nights sleep with that amethyst next to me. And I think it's a Brazilian amethyst. It's a very beautiful purple. And I also like the different variations of amethyst. Should we get into that, Sunny? How there's not just amethyst. We've actually got several different variations of it.
One of my favorite amethysts actually is at Dan's house right now, and I wish I had it for today's show, but it's actually a newer find. It's not on this list here, but it's an Australian amethyst, and it's from a pocket. They called it the Galaxy Pocket because the amethyst is like really, really, really dark purple, and it looks like there's like stars in it. It looks like a galaxy. So I don't have that here, and now I'm gonna have to ask him to bring it up north with us. But yeah, I love there is different types of amethyst, and amethyst can also have like, you know, smoky quartz or citrine in it as well, or clear quartz in it as well, because it is a quartz. And citrine and amethyst both have iron, and so does smoky quartz. They all have iron in them, and it's just dependent on the heat inside of the earth, the irradiation that it experiences. That's what creates the depth of color or the tone of color. And I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago too, when we were talking about quartz, that a lot of citrine on the market is actually heated amethyst. So if you see a cluster that looks exactly like an amethyst cluster, but it's orange, that's heated amethyst.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's a no-go. Well, some people like it.
Yeah, that's okay.
I've liked it. It's okay.
Yeah, me too.
But it's not real. It's not Sorry, citrine.
Yeah,
It's not
and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, people do whatever they want to crystals. If you like that,
right.
that's cool, but just like be upfront about it, because at this point it's kind of stupid to be lying about it. I understand why they started to do it, because citrine was just not easy to find, but we're past that.
Yeah. We're past
Yeah, just tell people the truth.
Yeah. And should we talk about some of the very special amethysts that we should we give a little sneak peek of what we've got coming up next week?
Sure.
We've got something very special dropping on Monday, a new collection. And Sunny, what's one of the things in the collection?
So we have Amethyst in the collection that's coming up. I don't know why this isn't focusing.
Looks good.
Yeah, so we have really nice amethyst from Zimbabwe, which these are kind of a new find too. I'm gonna say that they're like maybe 5 or 6 years ago now. They're called Shangan amethyst, or Chibuku mine, which is the mine, and they produce really, really beautiful dark amethyst or smoky amethyst scepters. And we have those in our next collection. So this is a really nice example of a scepter.
Very cool.
And then, yeah, the big amethyst tip. That's like total magician stone. It's like a wizard stone.
It's a wizard stone. Should we give a little clue as to what is the theme of our next collection dropping on Monday?
What would the clue be? Sirius and the Pleiades.
Ooh.
Is that a clue?
That's a clue.
Okay.
Sirius and the Pleiades. So stay tuned, you guys, for that. Lots of people in the live chat have already started working with amethyst. Trite Flower says, amethyst is my favorite. I have one with me right now near my screen. Didn't know that they're suitable for migraines. They're really good for migraines and headaches, but it makes sense. Definitely. And it does so much on the physical level, right, Sunny, too, not just the spiritual level, but it's great for headaches, migraines, cleansing, toxicity from the body. What are some of the other physical attributes of amethyst?
I think amethyst is good for your bones. I don't really know any of the
anxiety.
Yeah, like relief. Anxiety. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like body parts and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely anxiety. It's very calming, peaceful. Yeah. Just chill.
It's just chill.
It takes you, it has to be chill because it really takes you like into the depths. It's like it's a deep stone. It's not overwhelming, but after a while of like spending time with it, you'll notice that your intuition is increased or enhanced, because you'll definitely start feeling stuff or looking at things a different way, and you're like, oh. I also do think that amethyst is a stone of abundance, maybe not in a way that we think of it like with finances, but there's more to abundance than just financial abundance. Because amethyst is so abundant, and because quartz are so abundant, they definitely increase abundance in certain ways. So with amethyst, it could be like abundance of psychic insight, abundance of peace, abundance of calm and clarity, abundance of love and family, of union, like spiritual abundance. It's reminding me of like the 9 of Cups, if you guys know that tarot card, because cups have to do with the emotions and energy and the things that we can't see. And yeah, amethyst is definitely like a stone that resonates, I think, with any sign, but a lot with the water signs and the air signs.
Yes, for sure. What's the month? Isn't amethyst? Jen here says, I feel really lucky that amethyst is my birthstone. I've loved amethyst jewelry my whole life. Aquarian sun. Oh, I didn't realize amethyst is for Aquarians or February.
It's for the month of February, but yeah.
February.
Birthstones are cool, and I really do like my birthstone, but like some jeweler made that up, so.
Yeah.
And that's the Gregorian calendar.
Yes.
However, whoever did make that probably was getting an intuitive hit from the crystals, because definitely amethyst resonates with Aquarius and Pisces. Like, that makes sense to me for sure.
That That makes total sense for sure.
Because Aquarians are very like claircognizant and very psychic in their own way, in like a really detached way, and Pisces are very psychic and mystical, magical in a very like woo deep in the waters type of way.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes sense. There's like different. It's cool how I don't know how to explain this. But it's cool how you can like tap into like the different. I don't know. I have no idea how I'm going to explain this, but this is something that we might be tapping into in another project that we're working on is
Mm-hmm.
that yeah, because a stone can be associated with two different signs, and those two different signs might be like completely different from each other, but it just
Right.
shows you like how dynamic a stone can be, or like that you can tap into different parts of the stone. I don't know how to, I'm trying to find a word. I can't find it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't find the word that I'm looking for, but it can the same stone can bring out different I don't know, frequencies with the
Qualities,
yeah, qualities,
frequencies.
maybe qualities, yeah.
Yep.
I don't know how to say what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm a better writer. This is gonna be written down for you guys one day.
This is gonna be right. Yeah. Um, how would you advise people that are totally new to working with amethyst? What are some ways that they can start working with it?
Put it under your pillow or wear it. Or if it's on a necklace, put it in your bra or in your pocket.
Yep.
Every day. Every day for a month.
Every day for a month. Wow.
2 months. 3 months and see what happens. I say that with every crystal, but for this exercise in particular, I think it's the easiest with amethyst, just from my
Mhm.
experience, but I think I have an affinity to crystals and how crystals work. So as a crystal priestess or a crystal teacher, my advice would be that the best way to understand how crystals work is by putting them under your pillow, wearing them, carrying them, but especially do that with amethyst first. If you're having a hard time getting it or understanding like what's even going on, or if the crystals are even doing anything, or if you're just crazy or whatever, the amethyst is the best stone to use for these practices, because like we said, amethyst enhances your intuition, and
Yeah.
amethyst is so abundant. Everybody has worked with amethyst, whether they know it or not. Probably a lot of people have amethyst they don't even know, or like in jewelry
Mhm.
it's very popular, and it connects us to our spiritual truth and to ourself and to unlocking our intuition, which not only unlocks the mysteries of the universe, but it's like when you're unlocking patterns within your own mind and like understanding yourself, you actually have access to understanding the universe, whatever that means, better. So
Mm.
it's all about knowing yourself. There's that ancient saying, it's my favorite saying ever: know thyself and thou shalt know the universe, the true universe, the universe. That is like amethyst, like somebody was holding amethyst when they when they wrote that, probably, or wearing amethyst when they wrote that. I hope that is coming across clearly. Um,
That is coming across clearly.
you'll learn a lot about yourself, and it will help you unlock like doorways, or uh yeah, like look at things deeper, or look at things from a different perspective, or even start to question what you've been told.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's a very like intellectual stone, but in a way where it's very spiritual. So it's like
Yeah.
psychic. It's like Edgar Casey.
Edgar Cayce in a stone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also wanted to say too that it really helps with meditation and relaxation of not just overall in general feeling relaxed, but relaxed to actually do healing work or to meditate or to do prayer or visualization. Like you said, Sunny, all psychic abilities, amethyst helps whoop, open those up, especially the clairvoyance and the clairsentience associated with the third eye and the crown. So we love this one, and we thought it would be appropriate to do a whole show on amethyst.
Mhm.
And what do we have in the shop right now that's amethyst before our scepters are a part of the next collection on Monday? What have we got?
Actually,
Let's take
I
a
don't
look.
know, actually. I think we might have a Veracruz amethyst or a couple
We've
amethysts.
got some clusters. We've got some smoky amethyst
Oh yeah,
celestial,
scepter. Yeah.
the
Oh,
spirit
spirit
quartz.
quartz. Oh yeah. Go Boba Sep quartz.
Moonbeam spell is sold out.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's some cool stuff on there if you guys want to check out what we've got amethyst-wise over on the Scorpling shop. And stay tuned for Monday. There's something very exciting that we will be launching. And any closing remarks on Amethyst, Sunny, before we finish up today's show?
Amethyst wants to work with you. We are in a time where we are remembering our true power, our spiritual nature, and there's so much amethyst and it's so attractive and it's so easy to work with because it wants to work with you. It wants you to remember, and that's why it's so abundant, and that's why you'll find it around a lot. That's why you'll find yourself attracted to it, because it has a very inviting energy. And like I said before, it's a stone that you can always fall back on. It's not one that you'll ever get tired of, probably. And there's so many different varieties of it. Like, this is a very long amethyst point from Mexico. This is a scepter. We saw that cluster.
Yeah.
There's the red capped amethyst from Thunder Bay, Canada. Like, there's just so many different types. So yeah, you'll never get tired of it. Amethyst will take you on a whole other journey, and it's a quartz too. So
Yeah.
Quartz can do anything.
For sure. So thank you guys for joining us, and we hope that you learned some cool things in today's show. And if you'd like to learn more about our September eclipse season that we're actually entering the energy of right now, join me on Sunday on the Beyond Mystic Academy for the September 2025 eclipse season workshop. That'll be Sunday, August 24th at 1 p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to get into why eclipses are one of the most important things to be paying attention to astrologically for the eclipse season and for the whole year ahead for all 12 signs. So that's going to be lots of fun. You can go over to the Beyond Mystic Academy to go check that out. And you can find us over at the Scorpling shop. We're very excited to show you what we've got in store on Monday. And thank you, Sunny, for another awesome show. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
Don't forget to bring your amethyst to Meg's workshop so you can learn more.
Bye.
Bye.